I moved here in 1975 from the Seattle area, so I've been farming for 33 years. My name is Eldon Tall, and my son and I have triple tall orchards east of the Cascade Mountains, but very close and somewhat in the Cascade foothills. It's fairly close to the Columbia River. The Wenatchee River flows into the Columbia, and that's where we're located. So I was an electrician, worked in the building industry in the Seattle area. Was always intrigued with farming, and I also wanted to move to an area that didn't have quite as much population. I had two sons then that were very, very small. I wanted to get them out in the country where it'd be a little more the way that we wanted to raise our family. I wanted to grow pears, so we looked for orchard and found the 24 acres where my house is here and bought that, and then have expanded slowly since then. The varieties of pears that we grow, most of them are D'Anjos, but we have a lot of Bartletts. We have some Bosc. We have some red D'Anjos and some red Bartletts and a few Concords. As I mentioned, my son John farms with me, and our families are pretty involved. My grandkids do a lot of work where they can, and also we have several full-time employees. Guillermo and his brother Jose have been with me for over 20 years, and there's several others that have worked here full-time for maybe 10 to 15 years.
I feel pretty good to keep working for maybe 20 more years.
My philosophy of people working for me, I like to give them as much work as I can. That way people appreciate working here, they can stay here, and you keep good employees longer. A couple of my employees that live here, they have brought their families here to live, and their kids go to school in the community. Several of them have graduated. 2 or 3 of the employees I have from Mexico have become United States citizens, one of them just this last year, and he's pretty proud of it. This is the first year that he was able to vote in the United States.
USA pears, the best pears in the world.
I think that where we grow pears here in Washington State and some areas in Oregon, I think are premier pear growing areas of the world. Pear trees, I have pear trees that are over 100 years old here, and they're still producing very nice pears. And the pears are sold all over the United States and really all over the world. Export markets, big export markets are Mexico and Canada and a lot of other countries. About, I think it's around 30% or 30 to 35% of USA pears are exported, and the rest are consumed domestically all across the United States. Any kind of fruit is very good for a person, and pears is, I think, one of the top. I probably eat at least one large-sized D'Anjo pear every day, from harvest time until maybe April or May. I like to eat pears. Kids like to eat pears. They're fun to eat, they're juicy, and they're very tasty. I might say that when I moved here, friends from where we moved from thought that I must be going to retire, because what do? You wait all year for the fruit to get ripe, and then you pick your fruit and you're done. It's a lot of work, and it keeps us busy, but overall it's a fun lifestyle. We enjoy living in the country. We enjoy living close to the mountains where we can hike and do things as a family and with our friends and do things out in nature. So it's a lot of work, but it's fun.
Green Bartlett. Green Bartlett.
Red Bartlett.
Bosque.
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 Red Anjou.
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 Concord.
Seckel.
Comice. Farrell.
Forel.
USA Pears.
USA Pears.
USA Pears.
USA Pears.
USA Pears.
USA Pears.